Скажите, что прямой эфир.
Can you please tell them that we are live on air?
And a good view of Loral O'Hara with a thumbs up. Each of the crew members being presented with a Matryoshka doll, the stacking dolls that bear the resemblance of each crew member.
All right, you guys are good? Yes. All right. Не надо, спасибо.
Are you guys ready? Is it long? Is it far away? No, it's not. It's about 100 meters away. I was amazed to see our beautiful Earth from space.
Не пропустите. Что констатирую к этому моменту? Марина Василевская сейчас, она утопает в цветах. Мы, как настоящие белорусы, гостеприимные, хлебосольные, не могли приехать и сюда в степь с пустыми руками, поэтому сейчас попрошу режиссера.
We came here from Belarus and covered Marina Vasilevskaya with flowers. Right now, we have the Belarus delegation, medical team, and other support personnel around Marina.
Нет, пускай еще поснимаю.
Marina is in excellent health.
Welcome home.
NASA astronaut Loral O'Hara flashing a smile. Back home after 204 days in space.
Place all three crew members closer to each other.
They're asking all the docs if it would be okay to bring the chairs in closer a little bit.
Да, конечно, мешает, она в кадре прям. Ну давай сюда. Ну что? Лег назад немножко, тоже с удочкой, назад.
Да, чуть-чуть.
Ее опять закрыли.
So, give us 2 to 3 minutes. Marina, how can you compare launch and landing? I can't really. They're very different. During launch, you can feel the rocket, the launch vehicle. It's rumbling, it's vibrating. It's amazing. And then after about 10 minutes, you feel that you are in weightlessness. And when you land, the parachute deployment is a big deal, and you feel it.
Все, начинают командир нести.
All right, they will be starting transporting the crew commander.
Проход сделать сначала,
Please make way.
And now the process of bringing the crew members one by one in their chairs to the nearby inflatable medical tent, Novitskiy first.
Be very careful, there are some wires on the ground.
And in a tradition, Novitskiy signing his name to his Soyuz spacecraft.
Thank you for your work. All right, I'm done. Please sit in your seat.
Oleg Novitskiy being carried, as is the tradition, into the inflatable medical tent nearby, where he will undergo initial medical exams and change into more comfortable clothing, removing his Sokol launch and entry suit.
All right, let's
Loral O'Hara up next.
let's carry her to the tent.
There's Vasilevskaya.
Have you ever had a ride like this? Never. First time in my life.
So you've been watching a video from the landing site where Soyuz MS-24 touched down at 2:17 a.m. Central Time, 3:17 a.m. Eastern Time. It was a perfect landing, all of the undocking, and there's a replay of the Soyuz under the chutes that we saw live less than an hour ago. The Soyuz landing, you'll see the soft landing engines fire and the parachute reefing. And there was touchdown, 91 miles to the southeast of the town of Zhezkazgan, Kazakhstan, bringing home Loral O'Hara of NASA after 204 days in space, Soyuz commander Oleg Novitskiy, who completed his fourth flight into space with an aggregate total of 545 days to his credit, and Belarus spaceflight participant Marina Vasilevskaya. Once again, the crew members now in the inflatable medical tent that is erected close to the capsule itself. They will receive preliminary medical exams, get out of their Sokol launch and entry suits, and then they'll be placed in 3 helicopters, one for each crew member, to fly 2 hours back to the staging city of Karaganda, Kazakhstan, where O'Hara will board a NASA plane bound for Houston. Novitskiy and Vasilevskaya will climb aboard a Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center aircraft to fly back to their training base in Star City, Russia, outside of Moscow. So with Soyuz MS-24 safely back on Earth and the 3 crew members in good shape, next up, an astronomical phenomenon that doesn't occur every day, the well-publicized and much anticipated total solar eclipse that will cross the United States on Monday, April 8th. NASA television will provide end-to-end coverage of the eclipse beginning at 12 noon Central Time on Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, with locations throughout the United States participating in the revelry of this rarely seen event where the moon will pass directly in front of the sun, creating darkness in areas of the United States that will be seeing at least partial, if not total, shadowing of the Earth. We will also be receiving views of the moon shadow on the Earth from the crew aboard the International Space Station. External cameras on the station will be trained on the Earth during a time frame of about 2:39 to 2:49 p.m. Central Time, 3:29 to 3:39 p.m. Eastern Time, as part of the live coverage of the 2024 total solar eclipse of the sun. So be sure to tune in for that on Monday, April 8th. For now, that will wrap up our coverage of the return to Earth of Loral O'Hara, Oleg Novitskiy, and Marina Vasilevskaya, all 3 safely back on Earth. Thank you for tuning in throughout the course of the night. Have a great weekend and enjoy that total eclipse on Monday. For now, this is Mission Control Houston.